Cheers and welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. That's right, we're brewing on the Pinter. You heard me right, we're brewing on the Pinter. What are we brewing? Well, if you saw the video, they sent me 3 different kits. That's right, 3. And this is the All-American Hazy. Well, why am I brewing the All-American Hazy first? Now, here's my decisions. This is why I made a choice. Yeah, it comes with a cool tap handle that we can use for the tasting and to enjoy the beer. So it's the Pinter, and it says, I brewed it. Very cool. This is like a nice stainless steel cup. I could use this for so many things. I mean, it's like a mixing cup, beer cup. I mean, it's everything. So it's just very cool. Now, if you haven't cleaned your Pinter since your last brew, or if you don't know what I'm talking about and you don't have a Pinter, okay, the channel does not get paid by the Pinter. They do send me some kits to do reviews on, and I give you my honest opinion on it. So if you haven't picked up a Pinter, they're super cheap. And honestly, even if you just do it for fun, that's really, I mean, it's a blast. And you get really great beer. It is, I'm not even gonna say it's the best extract as far as liquid extract beer I've ever had. I mean, just amazing liquid extracts. And yeah, and I'm not a big hazy fan, but they sent me a hazy before and I liked it a lot. I mean, a lot. I know you New England people are like, what the hell are you talking? You don't really care for hazy. I'm picky. I'm not gonna say I don't care for hazy. Some hazies are amazing. Some hazies, not so much. But the ones that seem to be, shall we say, surviving in the marketplace, those are the good ones. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about this bad boy. It's sitting at 6% ABV. Yes, you heard me right, 6%. So if you've brewed on the Pinter before or never before, I'll leave links down below in the description as far as both maybe a deal or at least a link to the Pinter. Go check it out. I mean, if you're gonna hook up somebody for, the holidays coming, whether it's a birthday, Christmas, Hanukkah, I mean, whatever, it don't matter. Yeah, it's just fun. I mean, I mentioned earlier in the year that some people were buying it for family members so they could come over and share time, brew it, then come over again and drink it, Yeah. It makes about 1.5 gallons of beer, a little bit more than that. It's almost 1 3/4 close to, the beer wise. I'll also leave links down below on how to clean it for the first time. And if it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, how to clean it really good and give it a nice deep clean. I had mine sitting out, which was a mistake, open. So I had to give it a massively deep clean twice just to make sure it was really, really clean. The oxygen cleaner that they give you does an amazing job. Just telling you, amazing job. The only problem I had this time was I had a little O-ring sitting out and I didn't know where it went. So I had to go find it. I'll leave you a link to the video of a different YouTube channel. Very cool guy. And he showed me where to put the O-ring and where it came from. And I was like, oh, appreciate that. Thank you. So maybe I'll throw his name down here or his channel somewhere so you can check that out. But yeah, very, very cool. So I'm gonna set this down, face down. Why? Because I don't want any dust or dirt getting on it. Make sure you clean this really, really well. And like I said, when you pull it the first time, you're gonna clean it. You're gonna let it sit like this so that way it's dripping and there's nothing getting in. You don't want dust in there, okay? I already have some water in here. I have the rest of the water here. I have the kit right here. Yeah. This bad boy is sitting, like I said, at 6%. It says stone fruits, hoppy, pale ale, hazy. I mean, just everything. Yeah. If you also don't have the Pinter app, get the app on your phone. It's huge. Why? Well, you won't know when this thing's over unless you have the app on your phone. So what you do on the phone is you go through the steps and you say, hey, I'm brewing. And by the way, I don't even want to go look it up. Got a QR code. That's right. You can just pull up the QR code. It'll pull it up on your phone right away. No big deal. So give me a moment. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Okay, here we go. All-American Hazy. Yep. Do the recommended. It's my personal preference and recommendation. So we're going to say yes, and we'll say, let's make some beer. It says it's going to brew for 9 days, which means fermenting for 9 days, condition for 5, cool crash, cooling down, and we'll be tapping it on October 11th. So I'm going to say start brewing. And there we go. And I already know how to do all this other stuff, which it's going to talk about purifying, which means cleaning and everything else. I'll say I already did that. Let's start brewing. And then you have skip to hopping. We're not going to skip to hop. We're going to actually brew it And the hopping will take place in about almost, oh wow, about 9 days. We're gonna hop it and then let it sit for another 5 days, and then we will tap it. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut this open. If you wanna see the back, you can zoom in, pause the camera, whatever you need to do. Okay, give me 1 second, I gotta rinse everything off. Okay, that's right, I'm cleaning my scissors, I'm cleaning everything, or should we say sanitizing them, and I know you're thinking, well, what are you sanitizing them with? Star sand and water, distilled water, no minerals. Okay, there we go. So we can go ahead and get this bad boy going. And you could put it in warm water, it will come out a little faster. I'm just gonna rinse it a little bit with some of the water that I'm gonna put in there anyways. So let's go ahead, cut this bad boy open. I'm cutting it a little bit of a sharp angle. Why? Because I want more of an opening so I can get in there and put some water in there easier, a little easier. Okay, now I know you all like to watch this, so we're gonna move this around. And I know you're like, what else comes in the box? Beyond the tap handle, the really cool mug, stainless steel. You also get Spark yeast, which seems to be extremely popular, does a great job. And I got some hops. It's a hop extract, okay? Do not put this in the fridge. It will get really, really thick. You don't want that. Doesn't say what kind of hops that I can see, so that's all good. I think it's Citra, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. Okay, I forgot to have water in here already. So let's set that there so you can watch. Okay. Ooh, yay. Super caramely smelling. Lots of caramel smell and flavor. Okay, I'm not gonna spend all day easing that out of there. And I'll get some more out of it before I add the water. Okay, seal up the little spot that you've opened. Don't make a huge mess. And let's go ahead and pour that in there. I'm gonna add a little aeration, which is kind of nice because it's gonna allow the yeast to repopulate a little bit and do a better job, making sure it breaks down all the sugars. Again, seal it up the best you can. I kind of overfilled it, so this is probably not the best recommendation if you overfill it. It's okay. You can also just keep rinsing it and it'll work the same way. Your mileage may vary. Something I like to say because it's true. I'll put a little more in there. I know, I'm a little OCD. Oh. That should be about it. Okay, so I hit the fill line and I still have some water left, a lot more than normal. The reason being is that this kit was pretty thick, a lot of sugars, so it's gonna have a slightly higher ABV. Instead of around 4, 4.5, it's gonna be sitting up around 6. Now we're ready to add the yeast. Remember, the yeast already has little tear edges, so you don't need any scissors, just tear it open, dump it in. Try not to get it on the ridges like I did. Make sure your little O-ring is in there. I almost lost mine. Didn't even realize it was in there before. Okay, I'm gonna take this, close it, twist it on nice and tight. There we go. I'm gonna flip it down. So let me do this too because I spilled some water. There we go. So that's what it should look like now, okay? Okay, shake it for 60 seconds. Thought it was 10 seconds. Shake it for 60. That's a long time. So my recommendation, unless you're super young and built, yeah, I'd shake it 2-3 times for 20, 30 seconds at a time. That way you're not killing yourself, get a good workout. Okay, we got this bad boy, which is probably dripping. No, not dripping, shocked. Thought it would drip. Okay, but remember it's got a notch, okay? So you're gonna set that notch kind of like this. push down, and twist, and we're locked in. Okay, so I'm gonna shake this. Once I'm done shaking it, I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm just gonna set it in my brew space and let it ferment. And then we're gonna dry hop it, and then we'll do the taste test. That'll be a separate video. My AC broke. I'm so happy it's been fixed. Otherwise, the fermentation would have been on the warm side, and we don't want that. So do me a favor, show me a little love. Definitely like, subscribe. And if you haven't checked out the Pinter, it's cheap. It's fun. You can pause your subscription at any time. You can cancel. Now, if you resume, you don't get any kind of special deals that you got when you first signed up. You know, you can't just keep getting deals forever. Company has to make some sort of money to actually stay in business. But hey, cheers. I appreciate you. Sipping down a little pumpkin ale, not mine. I have mine fermenting, but it's all good. Cheers.